see, and it's 10 a.m. I just came from the supermarket right after the gym. I bought some stuff. Milk. This one is almost finished. What else? I bought some, soft already, pie crust. Some sweet potato that was not in the list. There's another pie crust I want to try. I bought these for the kids, especially some cinnamon roll. I want to try it. And I bought some of these too, just for trying. And I might make some cheesecake, so I bought these too. I want to try it. I think I'll make the cheesecake out of this. Let's put this, and this, the pie crust, will be for the apples that I got ready this morning. And apparently I was supposed to put some lime or lemon, squeeze some of that in there. I didn't have any, and I don't think I bought any. Let's see. I thought of this. Yeah, I did have it. Shoot, I had this in the fridge. I should have. Let me do that now. Okay, a little bit. I'm not even measuring. I was talking to someone at the gym. She was telling me, did you put some lime in it? I was like, no. She's like, well, it's gonna be oxidated. I was like, oh damn, I started wrong already. So, and I had this in the fridge. I forgot. It's when I was about to buy it at the supermarket, and I was like, oh, I think I have some. All right, let me put this out. I cut this the other day. That's onions. I will be making some, what do you call this thing? Cabbage later. And I bought bread for the kids to make sandwich. I have, but it's almost finished. Alright, so now, my workout was very simple, just upper body. I didn't do abs. Tomorrow when I go to the gym, I probably will do some abs. That's this I'm trying to get set. When I come back, I'll take care of it. I plan on going back out. The reason I didn't go where I wanted to go, I had all of this with me. I didn't want to carry it. So what happened was that I had put the kids, my oldest, in some after school program. I pay for it, send the check, and sign all papers. And then he came back with it saying that the class was full. Actually, both classes were full, so they returned the money. So I want him to be in some sort of a sports, some sort of activities or something like that. So I would prefer him to be at the school sport. That way it, synchronized with the school schedule. So what happened was that the first time I signed and everything, they sent it back. They said it's closed, right? Then on Friday around 3:30, I was waiting for him at the school. Usually, I think it was like 3:40 when he came out. So I received a text like 3:30 saying by popular demand. Okay, and then 3:36, the same thing. Another text came by popular demand. That's it. So my husband saw it. He was at work, and I saw it. I was like, what was that? Maybe it's a mistake. So I ignore it. Like around 5, I'm at the computer after I did homework with the kids. I'm at the computer, and I saw an email saying that they had opened up a new class, some of the classes that I signed up, because there were a lot of people who were requesting it. So when I went to sign up, everything was already full. So what happened, the text was sent to alarm us that they opened the classes. But who sent a text saying by popular demand? By popular demand what? Nothing was informed saying that at least check your email. We opened this, so you could sign up. None of that was in the text. So we ignored it and we missed it again. So once I was kind of upset on Friday, but throughout the weekend when I was thinking about it, I was like, maybe it wasn't meant to be because it was gymnastics. So it's a risky sport. Every sport is risky. So I put in my mind maybe it wasn't meant to be for him to be at in the class. Who knows, something could have happened. So I need to send the school a text or email, send them a copy, a screenshot of the text that they sent to let them know that text was incomplete. My husband and I thought the same thing. We were not at the same space. He was at work and I was at the schoolyard. When I saw it, 2 texts saying the same thing right after another, everybody would think that it's a mistake. Unless if you had the computer, I could have checked my email to see and things like that. But I wasn't thinking when I saw that text by popular demand. I don't know, maybe it's our fault, but how could me and my husband and I thought the same thing? It was a mistake, or they were testing something. That's what we both thought, and we were at two different spaces. But anyway, I need to send them a email, letting them know next time, be more informative. Let us know what the text is about. This was an incomplete text, and we ended up missing it again. I think I was the one who asked for the class, and then they provided, and I still didn't get it. That's another story. So yesterday we went apple picking with the kids. The kids had fun and stuff like that. Oh, to go back to that texting. Over the weekend, I saw a couple, I think they have a boys and girls club in the neighborhood. And I was just passing by, and I saw a signage saying that kids golf. My kids love golf. So I checked their website, and I thought you could sign up to the website or whatever. I could not, I didn't see anything like that. So I called and left a message. Nobody answered. So right now it's 10:25. They probably open. Before I leave, I'm going to call them to see if they're there. And I'm going to go over there. That's why I'm here with all this stuff, the groceries, because I didn't want to carry them around. So I need to go there. I don't want to get settled. I really want to put the kids in a program. So I want to take care of it today. So I'm going to call them and find out what's going on, how I can, how can I sign them up, both of them, because they both love golf, and sign them up for it. I'm going to go like this, because once I take a shower and get settled, there's no way I'm going to go out. And then if I go pick up my son, time will be too crunched up. So I have a big space in terms of time from now till he comes to take care of that. So these are the apples we picked yesterday, and some of them, these I taste, I need to wash them. These are called Asian peach, I think. I tasted it, it was pretty good. So we grabbed some of them yesterday. The kids, they already tell me they're not gonna eat the apple. So, but they wanted to pick the apples, and I told them, if you're gonna pick it, you have to eat it. So my oldest just forced himself to eat it, talking some nonsense. So he knows how to eat apple now, blah 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 blah. So what I made them do is just pick enough for me. Before, when we go apple picking, I used to buy a lot and then give away. We're not gonna do that anymore. So I just told them to pick enough for me to eat. My husband said, he'll eat some. I'm the only one who likes fruits and vegetables here. Not every fruits and vegetables, but a good amount, right? So none of them wants to eat it. So I told them, just pick enough for me to eat. I don't want them to be wasted. So they wanted to pick more, and I said, okay, I'll try to make some apple pie. So they picked 10 extra more for the apple pie. So this morning I peeled this and cut them, get them ready. Right now it only, I just showed you, I put some lime in there, but I didn't do it earlier. So I have cinnamon, sugar, and vanilla extract in there, and that's it. I did not record it. I wanted to record it, but my battery, it did not charge overnight, so I couldn't show you guys. But there it is. And then maybe later I'll probably take pictures or whatever. When I'm making it, I'll show you guys. But yeah, I need to take care of that after school program and see what's going on with the golf thing. So yeah, that's it. It's one thing I forgot to buy was Nutriment. Last week I bought a different Ensure, but I was looking for Nutriment, and I did not want to go to the supermarket. Not only I didn't want to go for one thing, but I didn't want to go. It was a great distance. I didn't want to walk that far. So today I was there. I completely forgot about it. I try not to walk in every aisle. Usually when I walk in every aisle, I tend to buy stuff that I don't really need. But when I got to the aisle, something tells me walk through, and I talked myself out of it, so I didn't walk through. But apparently I think my instinct was telling me go there to buy the Nutriment, and I didn't do it, and I just thought about it. Now that I'm looking at this, lately I've been doing a lot of work. My youngest, this dictionary, this children's dictionary, it's people in the neighborhood who threw it away. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but while I was making the other video, I'm getting my computer ready. While I was doing that other video, I thought about it. So what happened is that some he didn't go with it. So what happened was that my son is gonna have a test. I believe it's either tomorrow. When is the test? He's gonna have a test. I guess a reading test. So they sent this for him to study, and it was kind of hard for me to study with him because once you do it once and you understand what's going on, what else can I go over with him? So I don't know if he was supposed to know the words in there or just understand the concept of what they sent him home with. So I did this with him once. I think that was on Saturday afternoon. And then I bought this at a 99-cent store about a year or two ago. And for some, is when I was cleaning over there. You see, it's kind of a mess here. There's his toys. He's supposed to clean it tonight. Actually, I was gonna clean it. My husband tells me no, he has to clean it this afternoon. So it's gonna stay like that. And these are here because they're working on the fire escape. So they told us to remove these. So when I was cleaning this area, I had a lot of books and stuff like that. Right now it's just printing papers and some stationery things here. That's why it's still kind of a mess here, but these are things I'm supposed to shred. These are gonna go in the garbage. I started and I never finished. But anyway, I'm just explaining my mess here. But to get back to this, when I was cleaning over there, I happened to cross over it, and I was like, oh, my son is gonna need it. So when he came home with this on Friday, and I didn't know what else to study with him. I mean, he has to do his reading every day. That's a given. But I remember I had this, and it's somewhat similar to some of the thing he's doing here, where he reads a passage and they ask him question, and here they're talking about, like, for instance, I think this morning or yesterday when we came from apple picking, after they settled themselves, took a shower, I made him I bought 4 pages from page 17 to 20. See, I circled it. So they ask him certain things, like things that beginning of sounds and things like that. So it's almost the same concept as this. So I made him do this instead of focus on this paper only. I mean, what else can I need to email his teacher to find out what are they looking for on that study package. This is a study package. So as we were doing this, and I realized he's having issues understand certain words and the passages. These are his level, 2nd grade. But there's some words in there he doesn't understand. And some of the things that they're asking him where one word, let me see if I could see it, where they told him he has to use this one. Okay, some words have more than one meaning. Choose the word that will make sense in both blanks. Okay, so one of the words here will fit in both of them. So not 2 different words. So here he was having some, he didn't really have that much issue with it. But for instance, bear, he had issue with that one. So the first one says, the brown blank was sleeping in the cave. So they put here, fox, bear, and tick, right? So, and then the second sentence said, she could not blank to hear any more scary stories. That was the one he had issues with, where I think he left it blank. He told me he didn't know. So I had to explain to him the word is bear, because here in the first sentence they're talking about animal. Here they're talking about a sense of someone cannot withstand certain something. So this sentence would be like, she could not bear to hear any more scary stories. Okay, she can't stand it anymore. So the word bear is what fits here and also here. So which brought me to this dictionary, where this is kids dictionary, and that I need to put it out for him now. That way, not only he could learn to look for words, and he could look at the meaning. And there was something also here that I thought that was very interesting, where they're talking about, this is at a 99-cent store. I thought that, okay, this is it. For instance here, Where would you look to check the spelling of elephant? Here they put a newspaper and an atlas and a dictionary and an encyclopedia. So I had to explain to him what each one of these are: newspaper, atlas, dictionary, and encyclopedia. So this little book brought a lot of ideas, and I had to tell him. I think he got that one right, but he didn't know what the newspaper is. Okay, and I separate the thing. Do you know what paper is? I separate the thing into syllables: news and then paper. I asked him what is news. Then he told me, oh, it's where you hear things. He had some issues there, but I explained to him, the news that we watch on TV. Well, we don't even watch news that often. My husband does. But for me, I try to keep the kids away from watching the news because too many negative things. But occasionally my husband will watch. So I told him that in the news, you'll hear stories of what happened yesterday in other countries, things to keep you informed. And I told him back then, they used to put these things on a paper where you read all the stories that happened before TV, before they had TV, before they had the internet, before they had all this stuff. So I had to explain to him what a newspaper is. And then I had to explain what an atlas is. I give him the idea of a map and to find locations, different places and stuff like that. And then the dictionary, I told him, that's where you look for meaning of words, how to spell it and things like that. And then encyclopedia, and I told him it's almost like a dictionary, but it gives you more specific information about different topics. Like, if you look for a dog, it will tell you it's an animal, and they will give you different type of dogs. They will give you the history of a dog. They tell you breeds and all of that. But the dictionary will just tell you is a mammal with 4 legs, with a tail, or something like that. So I had to explain all of this to him in order for him to understand. So the reason I'm also bringing this is that next year he will be in 3rd grade, where he will be taking the state exam just to see where he's at. So the problem I have with my youngest is that, unlike my oldest will work hard to figure out things. My youngest, once he doesn't know, he just leave it. He will not try to work hard to figure out or look for clues in the sentences to help him out. So I told him, next summer, the summer that's coming, I will be put him at the program that my oldest was at St. Peter's. Both of them are gonna go in it because it helps them. My oldest claimed that it did not help him, but if he was at the 3rd grade, I guess because they went over those things with him at the school that he's at, so he didn't think it helps him a lot. But my youngest, I need him to be more focused. He needs more help. There's so much I could help him with, especially when English is not my primary language. So I prefer spending that money for him to get the help that he needs, so he doesn't have to struggle when he's taking an exam. So that's that. So just like that, it's already 2 o'clock. I'm still working behind the computer. The cabbage that I made, a little bit of it got stuck at the bottom, so I'm eating that only. And while I was in the kitchen, I said, you know what, let me cut some apples and those pear for me to eat as snacks. And what was funny about it, this is the reason I took my phone to record this, is that while I was cutting it, and I'm thinking, usually when you buy those fruits or vegetables, there's a sticker in the back that tells you either the brand or whatever it is. So as I'm cutting it, I'm thinking, be careful, look out for the sticker that they usually put on the fruit. And it just occurred to me that I picked them right out of the tree, so there won't be any stickers. So that was kind of funny as I was cutting this. So I'm eating the burning part of the cabbage. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna open this. I started opening and I realized, let me record it since I started doing my experiment. Let me open. I can do it with one hand. Okay, the ingredients say you could warm it up in the microwave for how long? Come on. Okay, let's see. Okay, for 10 to 20 seconds. So let me do that. Microwave. Let's try 10 seconds. Let's put another 10. Yep, that's much better. Let me preheat this for 50. There it is. Alright, let's get, I don't know if I should put something on the, alright. Put a little bit of oil here so it doesn't stick. Alright, let me taste. I did this since this morning. Let me see if I have enough sugar in it. It does, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. I add the sugar. As you can see, I'm gonna put a little bit more. Ooh, that's too much now. A little bit cinnamon extra. Alright, Michael, you could come and help me now. Yeah. Wash your hands, please. I did. Okay, I'll do that. Alright, hurry up because you have a lot of homework. I don't want you to be. Okay. Okay, and then just point it.
Can I help cook too?
You're gonna put the apples in there. I'm hoping that.
Okay. Mommy is cooking some awesome meal
let me.
of apple pie.
Let's see. It all.
When we want apple.
Ah man, it's breaking already.
Oh no.
This part. Oh, what the hell? It's not coming out right. This piece.
Uh-oh, I don't know if we're gonna make a failure.
We're already failing. Okay.
At least it's working. Kind of.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah. But it's our first try, so, of ever making apple pie.
Oh, jeez. The center part is the one that's messing up.
Let me see. Or try.
Okay, definitely. I'm glad I didn't let you do it because it would have been. Are you pointing it?
Yeah, it's right.
Make sure it's. Oh Lord. The center part. What the hell? Okay, I put too much from the side.
Uh-oh. Okay.
They did say 9-inch. This is 9.5.
Oh. I guess it's kind of close. Let me take a look at the apples.
We'll manage. The center is a bit messed up. It's not.
Uh-oh. It's still good to eat.
When I let you put the thing in, do not put the liquid, okay?
Do not put the
You're gonna do this. I'll do point. You're gonna get this out, the liquid out. Okay?
No liquid, right?
No liquid.
Okay, I'll try.
Alright, go ahead, your turn.
Thank you, Mommy.
Okay, you need to hold this, the handle. Squeeze it to the side.
Do you see any liquid?
Go ahead, just. Let me get you something else. Do this. You squeeze it.
Oh.
Get the spoon out so it doesn't. You could put it next to those things.
Next to the dish?
Yeah. That's it. Alright. You put it here and do this.
Wait. Is everything supposed to?
Yeah, put everything.
Okay.
Hold it properly. You want to be a chef, but you can't hold the thing properly? What's going on?
All that out.
Alright, let me pause while you do that. Yeah, use the spoon to spread it a little bit more. Like all here.
Don't want to
like this. Don't push into the bottom. You already know that the thing is...
because it's going to stick to the bottom.
Okay, I didn't cut a lot of, yeah, we don't want.
I guess it looks good like that.
What I'm going to do, I want to cover the top. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to use the other, there's 2 in here, so I'm going to cover it. You weren't even recording. You didn't press the record, but that's fine.
That was real.
Okay, open this. Go ahead. Open it. It's hot. Go ahead, open it. Oh my God. Okay. You think you could put this in? Move it to the side.
I don't want to mess it.
Okay.
So.
Jeez. This is somebody who wants to help me.
I just don't want to mess it up.
Alright. So that's how this thing came out. All right, there it is. It's a little bit, I checked it and a few. I guess the fire was too high. It's not really that high. I already turned it off. I don't even think it's cooked. Let me remove it. There. But anyway, that's not why. That's how much water the thing created, the apple. So I'm gonna save it when I make my oatmeal cookie. I think I know what made the thing right on. Oh. They'll eat that in the morning. So it's 11:44. I did not go to Boys and Girls Club. I called them, I spoke with them. I need to discuss some stuff with my husband. I sent the email to the school regarding the after school program thing. I don't know if I had mentioned it in my previous email, but now I'm gonna make the cabbage. So I was like, you know what, let me share my cabbage cooking with you guys. So if I did not talk about the after school program situation, let me mention it while I'm cooking. So what happened was that I had signed my son, my oldest, in an after school program, 2 after school programs, gymnastic and chess. So apparently both programs were full, and they returned the money and all the applications, so I was unable to sign my son. Or should I say my son was not able to attend it because it was filled up. They returned everything. So on Friday, while I was waiting for him to come out of school, I received a text, and the text was somewhat incomplete. The text only said by popular demand. So I was like, what was by popular demand? So I ignored it. There was no links or anything like that. That was it. So today I decided to send an email to 3 people, the principal and some other people who I know who's in charge of certain things, to say, you know, next time when you guys are sending a text, important text, let us know what the text is about. If I had known that it was for the after school program, I would have, you know, quickly go on my email and do what I needed to do to put him in the program. So I told them I'm not upset that I didn't put him. I'm just a bit disappointed that I was there. I had time to sign him up, but you guys sent out incomplete information. So yeah, that's what I said in some ways like that. Not exact word. But I'm probably gonna sign my son at Boys and Girls Club. I need to talk to my husband, see what he thinks. That way, and after school, when he comes, he could do some sort of after school activities, because I don't want him to just focus on schoolwork and things like that. So I need him to be a bit more active. So that's why I want to put him on some after school program. So I will be talking to my husband tonight regarding signing him up to Boys and Girls Club. So cabbage is something I enjoy eating, and that's what I'm making. I cut it this morning before I left, because it usually takes a while to cut, and I get lazy when I want to do it. I want to eat it, but I don't want to do the process. So after I didn't have to prepare lunch for the kids this morning because they will be eating at school. So I cut it, I chopped it while I was doing something else instead of making breakfast. What I bought today for them is ham, because sometimes we want them to eat at school, because the school give healthy lunch, and they're so picky, especially my youngest, and he prefers certain things when I make. So if he eats at school, he gets to eat the exact thing that the school makes. So that's why now we decided sometimes they will be eating at school. We went over, actually the September lunch thing is over, because right now we're still in September, but tomorrow will be, October. So we're gonna need the new lunch menu. So we have to go over it again to see which days they prefer eating. So that way they could eat at school. Alright, so that's that. I need to do that, and I'm gonna drink a little bit of coffee while I'm working. So let me boil some water, and then this is done. That's all. I just need to put a little bit of water. What I'll do, I'll put a little bit of water from the coffee that I'm gonna be making into this. So that's it. Let me put a bit of pepper, Last time I made something. I don't know if it was the cabbage or the ground meat was a bit salty. I don't know. Everybody say it's not salty, but when I put these seasoning in it, the adobo, black pepper, and all of that, and then I added salt to it, it become very salty to me. This, whatever salt is in there, is good enough for me. By the way, I don't know if you guys know when I made this. This is sea salt I made myself. I took it from the ocean. I haven't grinded it yet, but I have 2 huge batch of sea salt. So each time I know I'm gonna be by the ocean, I need to bring something to get some seawater. I prefer, I know it's probably I don't know, it takes too long to make, but knowing the fact that I make it fresh myself and there's no additive and preservative in it, make me feel good. So I have salt for a while now. Once the other salt is finished, the one we purchased, I could always use the sea salt that I made. So that's it with that. And then all I'll do is just add a little bit of water from here just for it to cook a little bit better. So that's it. Okay, one thing I realized, I probably don't even need to put the water in it. It's creating its own like liquid. So I'm not even gonna put water in it. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna cover it for a few. I'm not gonna let it cook too long. And there's my coffee. Coffee's ready. And gonna do some work. And hopefully tomorrow I go, after discussing the thing with my husband regarding the Boys and Girls Club, I'll put my son in it. So when he comes from school, he could go there for a few hours. So one of the things that I did here, this is the Asian peach that we bought. We pick all of these, the kids pick them. I bought this because I want to make something. There's something I made, I would say 2 or 3 years ago. When I purchased it, it was kind of a sweet version of it, squash. So I plan on doing the same thing. But I want to wash these and hopefully the kids will eat them. Later I'll wash some apples, put them out there for them to eat. My kids are so freaking picky. They don't eat any fruits. They don't eat vegetables. Oh my God. And yeah, so that's it. I'm going to work for a few. And before you know it, it's time for me to pick up the kids. Take it out. When Daddy comes, we'll go over it. We'll all go over it together.
So that means it's different.
Where is the food line? Where is the...
Oh my God.
Okay.
There it is. Okay. Now you see it. Much better.
Let's do your work and we'll go over it tonight when Daddy comes. And by the way, this is a kid dictionary. You will need it when you don't know words, okay? I took it out. Please do not mess it up, okay?
And from the light.
That's ours.
I already looked through it. That's not good.
Anyway, do your thing and I have some stuff that I have to do. Why don't you eat?
Yes.
And then I'll come and look at the thing.
And then should I put most of the eggs?
Get these out of here. Save them, they could eat that tomorrow. It was pretty good. Okay, I washed these. Let me put these into something that they could grab easily. And if I need this, I could use it. Let's leave this here. Okay, I'll leave this here for now. That's the cabbage if my husband wants it. This for the kids here. Let me get this out. I don't know if it was fully cooked, but the alarm was going on. Wash your plate, okay? Let's see. Since you eat, you want to taste it?
Yeah.
Let me.
Just a little piece because I'm not sure if I'll like.
Okay, it's a bit hot. Maybe you should leave it a little. If you don't eat it, I'll eat it. Okay? Oh. I'll taste it later. It's not bad.
Not bad.
It's not bad. The main thing is I didn't make the course, so
If there was skin, then...
it's pretty good. I'm surprised.
Oh, really? Ah, shit! There you go.
Alright, this is the applesauce juice thing. And sometime when I have them in the freezer, I forget about them. So I put this in there. I'm probably gonna use it in a couple weeks. Because there's the fruits that I have. I need to make the oatmeal cookies out of. Here, you could have this. Oh, you still have some rice. I could put, you still have some eggs. You want, hold the spoon.
Oh, yes, please, yes, please.
I'll get some more rice. So how did you think you did on the test?
Good.
Did you understand every question?
I guess so.
Did you read carefully? Because your problem sometimes is not reading carefully. Where are the pens that were here?
There's one right there.
I need to sign the stuff. Let me see. Michael did pretty well on his test.
What? Where is it?
That's his homework.
That's not mine.
Okay, I'll look at it later.
I don't see it. Let's use the score.
Okay, give me I'm doing thing by one hand. Okay, 100. Okay, here he has 88. That's the, I believe, the social study. The social study.
He's doing process elimination.
Alright. Pacific Coastal. This, I think he...
Pacific Coastal Plain.
I told him what dwelling is. What the hell did... Okay, I need to go over this with him. I told him what dwelling is. It's a place where people live. My. So he got... Wow, 23 out of 26. So he lost only 3 points. Okay, but anyway. That's that. What else? Okay, there's the math he was still... Okay. Thursday, October 3rd. So this Thursday he has tests coming up. So, oh my goodness. More things for me to study.
Dad has to leave to Delaware.
Alright, so... Alright, let me leave this here. Let me sign his stuff. Okay, you know what's happening tonight?
Clean up.
That's right. Once you finish, take a shower, you do your homework, you're gonna do cleanup. Alright, let's review the spelling. You think you know them? Alright. The first word is ant.
A-N-T.
Best.
B-E-S-T.
Blam.
B-L-A-M-E.
Drag.
D-R-A-G.
Glad.
G-L-A-D.
Snake.
S-N-A-K-E. E.
That's it. Yes. So we'll practice it every day until Friday, okay?
That was, okay.
Okay. So not bad, but there's some you a little bit confused. Which homework did you start doing?
Math.
Let's see. Lunch include yoga. Okay, what is this?
Finish from the food.
Let's go over it. Okay, I think this is a good way of putting it. At least I know what you have to do. Because last week, I think we missed one of the homework, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so...
2 weeks last...
2 weeks ago. That's all you have to say. Which one did you say you do? You did the math?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's check the math.
Well, I didn't do it completely.
Oh, okay. So let's start all over. From here, read, and then we'll go over.
Lunch includes your...
Alright. So based on the picture, what do you think the story is about?
Right now, we're thinking that the story is all about forks.
Okay. Now, based on the title, alright, drink your thing. So now read the title and tell me what. Go ahead, read the title.
Lunch includes yogurt and the spoon you use to eat it.
Okay, so what do you think this story is about? Did you read it at school?
No.
Okay, so based on the title and the picture, what do you think the story, the thing is about? Lunch includes yogurt and the spoon you use to eat it. Let's just assume, let's guess what the story is about. Tell me.
Story is about forks at lunch.
Okay. What else? Lunch includes yogurt
Oh,
and the spoon you use to
the
eat it.
story is mostly about yogurt with spoon at lunch.
Okay. All
I mean
right.
fork, not spoon.
Spork. I think that's
Spork,
okay.
yeah.
We read that. Remember we read that, right?
Uh-huh.
So okay. Now read. I'm not gonna record everything, but read.
Pretend you are at a picnic. You have a piece of cake for dessert. Then you eat your fork. Bakies.
Bakies is a
Is-
company in India.
It is making spoons out of food.
Mm-hmm.
Bakies wants every to use.
You have to.
Everyone.
Okay. If you only read just that part, you're missing a good part of the sentence. Okay. Bakies. Who is Bakies?
A place where they make food out of forks.
Okay. Now what do? Okay. Continue reading. Bakies want.
Everyone to use them.
When they're talking about them, what are they talking about?
They're talking about the people who goes to baking.
No, nope. Bakies want everyone to use them. What is them? They want
forks?
the sporks. That's right. Okay? Okay, continue reading.
It could reduce how much plastic people throw away.
So, what do you think now? This is the first two paragraphs of the sentence. What do you think it's somewhat about? What are they talking about? Tell me your opinion. Let me read it for you, okay? Pretend you are at a picnic. You have a piece of cake for lunch. Did you finish that? I wanted you to finish drink so I could focus on the homework. Did you finish? Alright, listen please. Pretend you are at a picnic. You have a piece of cake for the dessert. Then you eat your fork. Okay, you eat your dessert, then you eat your fork. What is a fork?
A fork is a type of thing that you can eat food with.
Yes, you eat food with. Now they're saying after you eat your dessert, you also eat that fork. That's what they're saying, right? They say imagine, okay? Bakies is a company in India. Okay, that's a company. It's a business. Okay, where is that business is at? What country?
India.
Okay, it is making spoons out of food. So it's making what? What is Bakies doing?
Making forks made out of food.
It's making spoons out of food. Okay, forks, spoons, and everything.
Like
all the
what?
utensils that you use, you eat them. Okay. You know, now when you're at school, what do you use to eat?
A plastic fork.
A plastic fork. So, okay?
So you can't eat it.
You can't eat it. Bakies wants everyone to use them. It could reduce how much plastic people throw away. So what do you think Bakies is trying to do?
Bakies is trying to make forks made out of food.
Okay. And what do you think it's trying to do for the environment?
To reduce the environment.
To reduce the environment? You're almost close. I think you have the right idea. But tell me, to reduce what?
To reduce plastic.
Yes. Which means to reduce pollution. Those things goes into the water, animal eats them and they die and all of that. So they're trying to reduce plastic, like you said, and pollution. So let's continue reading. Okay, very good. No, I'm not gonna read it. You read it. Come on. So far, what are they talking about?
They're talking about that India's company is making forks out of.
Yes, we said that, but I didn't record this, but you read the bottom paragraph. What is the bottom paragraph talking about? Please stop getting your attitude. I want to make sure you understand what you're reading.
I'm thinking.
All right.
Thinking.
Okay, what is this paragraph talking about? I'll read the paragraph again. How much plastic have you used today? Did you use a water bottle? And you said, what did you use today?
Apple juice.
Apple juice, right? A drinking straw, a grocery bag, a candy wrapper. Every year, Americans toss out about 35 tons of plastic. Most of it goes into landfill. What is landfill?
I forgot.
So here it said most of it goes into landfill. What goes into landfill?
Plastic?
Plastic. So why do they go to the plastic? Why do they go to the landfill?
Because they don't have any trash cans.
Okay. They become trash and they throw it away. The landfill collect all the trash that people don't need anymore. Okay, that's landfill.
Like a garbage land?
Yes, a garbage land. Pretty much, yes. A landfill
Garbage land!
is a garbage land. Yes. Okay, do you want to live in a garbage land?
No.
Okay, it's taking space away from other things, right?
Like a plain area with a lot of garbage.
Yes.
In
Okay.
the ocean.
So that's what landfill is.
With
It's a garbage.
ocean.
What did you say? A garbage land, right? Okay.
Land.
All right. Plastic does not break down for a very, very long time. So which means, because plastic is man-made, okay? Man-made is when human makes them, like this. We make this. Human makes them.
How
Okay?
do you make that?
They create stuff. Okay, I don't want to go to it. Let's focus on the homework. Okay? I'll have to search it and get the information for you because I'm not in this industry to know how to do it. But what happened is that once you finish use it, you toss it, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, because it's not really natural, once human makes things, it's no longer natural. Meaning that things, like the tree, the leaves, they break down, they become compost, and they could help fertilize land. This cannot do it. Okay?
It's not a living thing.
Okay, sit up, please. Okay? So they're saying this take a very, very long time to break down. Break down meaning that where it could be reduced to a smaller piece where it could go back into the earth, to the land, and reproduce to help the earth stay fresh.
So you mean like when the plastic gets to over 1,000 years?
Yeah.
It will decompose.
Yes. That's why. It takes a very long time. But if a leaf, a piece of wood is broken down, it fell off the tree, it breaks down quicker and it becomes compost and the earth recycle it. The earth cannot recycle it. Okay? Because human makes it. Okay? So it doesn't break down easily for the earth, for Mother Nature to decompose it and make it part of the earth. Michael, you did not read this morning?
I studied this morning.
So you need to read the book.
I studied this morning.
Study is for the test. Okay? You didn't know.
I thought you studied for me.
No, not here for me, okay?
Why not?
Okay, I don't want to argue with you, okay? So we're here. More. Some winds up in the ocean. What winds up in the ocean?
Plastic?
Okay. It makes huge pile of floating plastic trash. Okay, so they're saying plastic.
It's like when these big giant ducks, like they have a big mouth
Mm-hmm.
and it goes somewhere
You
all
put
the
it
way
backward.
here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so plastic takes a very long time and it affects animals, right? So
that live in the ocean.
Yes. All right. So what is this paragraph about? What are they talking about in this paragraph?
They are talking about plastic.
Okay. What about plastic?
That it doesn't come back again when it dies.
Okay. It takes a long time
To get it back together.
Okay, so it create a lot of trash. Okay, they're saying what it floats into, it goes into the ocean, and it floats. Okay, and it goes to landfill and all of that. All right. So read this paragraph. It's your homework. You have to read. And I have to ask you questions to make sure you understand.
Plastic garbage.
You read it? Do you understand it? What are they talking about in this paragraph?
Plastic.
Yes. The whole thing is about plastic.
That they're
So what
telling us
about
that we can clean the environment.
Okay, what did they say about that?
Step 1 is to get a plastic water bottle and fill it up.
Uh-huh.
Step 2 is get a bag and then use it from the store.
Okay. So plastic garbage is a big problem, okay? Many inventors are trying to solve it. Some are working on new kinds of plastics. Others try to find germs that will eat plastic. You can help the environment now, though. Here are 2 ideas. First, use a water bottle that can be refilled. Second, bring your own bag to the store. So they're telling you here it's a huge problem. Okay? And they give you 2 solutions. I said 2, but I'm showing 3 fingers. They gave you 2 solutions that you could do to help it. And one of the solutions that they're trying to do now is to create a germ to eat plastic. In your opinion, why do you think creating a germ to eat plastic, why is that a good idea or a bad idea?
Bad idea.
Why?
Because it's disgusting and you might choke.
Okay. All right.
And you'll die.
That's right. But I think it's a bad idea too. You know why?
Because we cannot eat it. It's not food.
Mark, it's not human to eat it. They want the germs to eat the plastic because we don't want it no more. It's the germ. They want to create a germ to eat the plastic. I'm asking you, why do you think it's a bad idea to create a germ to eat the plastic?
Oh, because what if you need it and then it's all gone?
What do you mean? Need
Like-
what?
Like if that germ eats the entire bottle, and then you came back and saw the water bottle was gone, you're gonna check all over the place, even the trash can.
Mark, let's say for instance, there's a dog. They create a specific type of dog to eat this. After you finish drink what's in it, you don't want it no more. You no longer need it.
And then you threw it on the floor.
Okay, listen, I'm talking now. Okay? We create a specific type of dog to eat this bottle because we no longer want it. If we keep it, it's just creating garbage. We don't want that. Now we decided to create a dog to eat this plastic. A specific type of dog to eat this plastic. Why do you say the dog is representing the germ? Why do you say it's a bad idea? I want to know what your thought process on this. Why do you think it's a bad idea? What?
I don't know.
I'm going to give you my opinion. Why I think it's a bad idea. Because when humans create things, it might solve one problem, then it creates another problem. And then we will have to find a solution for the problem that the dog or the germ created. Because germs are not healthy stuff, right? If, for instance, the germ ate the plastic and it happened to bite a human being, and then we catch all the disease, all the nasty stuff that he has eaten, and it goes into our skin. Anything that goes into our bloodstream is no good for us, okay? Our blood should be pure of disease or any type of germs. So usually when humans create one thing to solve a problem, it creates another problem. So the main thing that I think they should do is to not create the germ and stop creating plastic. That's it. You understand? That's my opinion. But anyway.
That's very long.
Alright, so let's finish. Use it, then eat it. Read that. That's the last paragraph.
Use it, then eat it.
Okay.
The couple has big plans for the future. They want to make forks you can eat. They even want to make salad bowls. You may be seeing one of these spoons on your table soon. You can use it. Then you can eat it.
Okay. So, what the last paragraph? What it is about?
It is about the new fork that you can eat.
Okay. Why do they want to create that?
So that the plastic that is on the fork, they don't want you to think that you can eat it.
Okay. Pretty.
So they're trying for you not to eat the fork in plastic.
Okay, you're getting it wrong. No. They're creating a new type of fork where after you finish use it, you eat it instead of using plastic. They're trying to eliminate plastic. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay? So they're trying to create, the ice cream cone that I like to eat after I eat the ice cream? It's something like that. Okay? If you make it in a way where you could eat it, then you don't need to use plastic to eat your food. They want you to use it and then eat it right after. Do you understand? So that way you don't have to use plastic. So I'm sure throughout the week they're gonna be asking you questions based on that. So I want you to understand it the first time we read it. Read the direction.
Which detail from the article shows what you can do to make less plastic garbage?
Okay.
A. How much plastic have you used today? Did you use a water bottle, a drinking straw?
September 30th, 11:30, 1:36 evening. 1:36. Oh, I didn't gain anything. Not bad. 1:36 even. Read, answer this in complete sentence, then we'll work on answering it. What can the reader learn about reading this paragraph?
The reader can learn by reading this paragraph.
Okay, write this and then we'll answer it together. Okay, go ahead.
The reader learned by reading this paragraph. Science thought of a way
That, you then use the word that. Okay. Paragraphs. The reader learned by reading this paragraph that THAT upload
that scientists thought of a way to reduce plastic.
to reduce plastic. Now, the text said, okay, you could copy this. Wait, okay, you just need to copy this. He thought there must be a better way. Okay, and then you could put that. Make them out to eat. Make them out of food instead. Okay,
And then done.
yeah, and